Hello, hello, hello. I'm checking back in on day 4 of my dry fast. I actually got up this morning and drank some water, so I hit 80 hours of dry fasting, which is, it's not a record for me, but I think it's a good amount for me. I think 72 hours, which is 3 full days. I got into the hotel last night around midnight, and I actually had about 2 or 3 sips of water. That's all I could take, believe it or not. Like, your body starts to get into this real cleansing mode, and as the runny nose, I always get a runny nose a lot of times when I fast super deeply, just clear runny nose. It's my body's way of releasing stuff. So all of us have different ways of detoxing. I've felt pretty amazing during this whole fast, sleeping really well. Like I said, I got into San Diego last night around midnight, slept 8 full hours, woke up feeling pretty refreshed. Then I decided to start having some liquid around hour 80. And I've had the juice of a lemon with pretty much a whole quart of water. Now I'm sipping on some smooth move tea just to get things moving. And it's pretty freaking good after 3 days of nothing. I was so thirsty at different times. But I distracted myself a lot, listened to a lot of Sonatum Car and devotional music on Spotify, and a book on tape about vulnerability by Brene Brown. So yeah, just this fast has been really good for me. It's been really like, I've kind of gone really deep in just my spiritual thoughts and meditations and feeling really internal, and just watching the fat burn off. Like, literally my clothes are super loose. I haven't weighed myself today because I'm not at home, but yesterday I'd lost 8 pounds. So by today I'm sure it's 10 pounds or more. So 10 pounds on 3 days of dry fasting, not bad. And a lot of it is fat. I can see the fat has actually started to disappear off my body, which is super exciting for me. Yes, I know when I start drinking liquids, some of that weight will come back. But the key for me of the dry fast was really getting into the yeast, mold, and fungus, and really helping to burn that away. And I really feel like that was happening because I started to itch a lot, which is a sign of yeast. And I knew it wasn't anything I was doing because I wasn't having anything sweet or anything that would stimulate a yeast reaction. So sometimes on my tummy I'll feel like itchy, and an itchy spot on my leg. And so I know what that was from past detoxes, is that was my the yeast kind of scrambling to stay alive, I guess. And so I was excited, feeling like, okay, any yeast, mold, fungus is getting dried up. So I'm going to continue to do these dry fasts. I think now I'm going to get in a mode where I do 24 hours, 1 or 2 days a week of dry fasting, and then break it with the lemon juice. Like I said, breaking it with the juice of a lemon is really awesome because that lemon will go in and really cleanse out even more. And the grape juice cleanse, I've heard of the grape juice mixed with lemon juice. It's called the Master Cleanse System or something. And I muscle tested myself last night, and it was definitely a no on the grape juice because that feeds yeast, fungus, mold, and candida. I'm sure they have a different theory about that, but that did not feel right to me. So I just did some lemon juice this morning, which I have a whole bag of lemons in my carry-on. It's so funny because I had some from the cafe, and I was like, I'll just travel with lemons. So I'll probably keep on the lemon juice today and water and kind of just stay on that. So the fasting has been super awesome for me, and I just wanted to share with you that if you're thinking about doing a dry fast or even a water fast, it's really special. It just takes you super deep into a place of healing and cleansing. It's not for everybody, but I would recommend, if you have any health challenges, to really look into dry fasting more and maybe just entertain the idea of it. And it's only 3 days of your life or 1 day of your life here and there, and the benefits you receive are so exponential. And you know, as I'm moving through the world yesterday, because I was pretty much out with the general public, just kind of interacting with people, I'm like, people have no idea that I'm like 3 days on dry fasting. And I met this guy at the airport because we were delayed, and we just started chatting, and he was this musician. And we just got into this super deep philosophical talk, and he's like, God, your energy is so balanced. And that's kind of how I feel. I'm just so calm and balanced, like nothing stimulating me. I just feel super at peace and happy. I just wish you guys all the best in any fasting that you do. I'm a fasting expert. I've been doing fasting and cleansing for 20 years. I did a 3-month juice fast in 2010. So I know all about fasting symptoms and what happens and what comes up and the bliss and the joy that you experience, as well as some of the suffering you experience. But I'm just saying, in this lifetime, like, we can experience a lot of stuff. We can experience gorging ourselves and eating and drinking our way through life. And, that's one way of living. But how about trying something different, something unique that most people are not willing to do? They're too scared, or they're too just addicted to their coffee and their food and all of their stimulants. So that's the message that I think I got that came through is, you're not going to die. You're actually going to feel more amazing. Look at me. I mean, I've been fasting this is day 4 at like 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. And I started like back on Saturday night or Friday night at midnight. So I'm doing really well and really happy and really joyful and really peaceful. And I could keep going. Actually, today we're meeting with my family, all my brothers and sisters and my parents. I'm going to have a Christmas dinner, but I probably won't be having much of that. I'll probably stay in my cleansing, healing mode and just maybe keep having some lemon juice and maybe some green juice today. Because I just feel so good. Like, I'm not ready to break it, really. So I'll just keep going and just see how my intuition tells me what it tells me to do. And this is a great way for me to get through the holidays. I love it. Like, no indulging. So anyway, happy Christmas, happy New Year, everybody. And I will check back in at some point and let you know how things are going. And I'll keep posting about fasting, because I know a lot of you guys were interested in that, and other things as well. So if you are not following me on YouTube, go to my channel, which is Pure Joy Planet. And on Facebook, it's Elaina Love. So depending on where you're watching this video. But please subscribe and follow, and I'll just keep posting videos. Thanks. Have a great one.